right.
Welcome to our Get Ready SFU session for international undergraduate students, and a big congratulations on your acceptance to SFU. We're so happy that you've chosen SFU as part of your academic journey, and I hope your experience here exceeds your expectations. So, my name is Ricky, and I am the Transition Case Manager here at SFU Health and Counseling. My role is unique in supporting students from international pathways and their transition to SFU, British Columbia, and Canada. Hannah?
Hi, my name is Hannah. I'm one of the international student advisors here at SFU. I'm here to support you with non-immigration questions such as medical insurance and also offer various programs and events. I really look forward to welcoming you to SFU in person, hopefully sometime very soon. We'll begin today's presentation with my colleague Issei, who is Intercultural Engagement Coordinator at ISS, and she will start off us with talking about some programming offered for new students. So Issei?
Yeah, hi everyone. So my name is Issei, and I'm a third-year student at SFU. I study biomedical physiology and biomedical engineering. I'm also an international student, personally from Mauritius, and I'm here to talk to you about the Global Connections program, which is a program that I also coordinate. And on the next slide, you'll see that this is a student-led program, and the point of it is to connect new and current SFU students. And it's a peer mentorship program that provides the opportunity to learn about the culture of SFU while making new friends and receiving transitional support from volunteers. So you can also request to be matched with a community leader to support you and answer your question one-on-one about all aspects of life at SFU. It's a program that's essentially made for students from international pathway, and that also means students transferring from other Canadian institutions. And there'll be opportunities to learn about other cultures, share your own culture with others, and make meaningful connections throughout the term. And due to the current situation, the program will be completely held online, but that also means that you'll be able to join from wherever you are in the world if you're not able to make it to BC. So next slide, please. And we'll still offer our informative sessions and our great events. And we'll be able to help you with topics that you have questions about beyond academic study. And there'll be plenty of social events for you to make friends and play games and truly have the best experience university-wise, even considering the situation that we're in right now. On the next slide, you see something concerning the co-curricular record, which is a document that goes with your degree and essentially shows how involved you are at SFU. And choosing to attend the Global Connections program as a member means that you can get recognition for it, and you can fill up a little bit of that document and maybe, feel a little good about yourself for doing that. On the next slide, you'll see a bit more information about us. You can check out the ISAP website. You can also email me at gcmp@sfu.ca. The applications for the program are currently open for fall 2020. So if you go on the website and look up Global Connections program, you'll definitely find those, and I'll contact as soon as possible with the confirmation of your membership, or I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability. Beyond the program, on the next slide, you'll see University Prep Step 2. Hopefully by now you've already gotten started with it. And I just wanted to quickly remind you that it's something that you should definitely consider finishing. It's been very helpful to a lot of students. It's definitely been helpful to me when I arrived at SFU 3 years ago. And they have faculty-specific preparation and very timely information that's accurate about enrolling and planning your courses, which I think you already are doing at this point, but it doesn't hurt to get a bit more insight on that. And next slide also tells you, it gives you a better checklist on what you should do. And by now you might have probably, I think, received an email for SFU 101, which I highly encourage you to check out because a lot of work has been put into it in order to really help with the transition to SFU and for you to make the most out of your university life while being remote. But yeah, that's all from me. If you have any questions, gcmp@sfu.ca, and I look forward to meeting you all, whether virtually or in person at some point. And I'll give it back to Hannah.
Thank you, Issei, for introducing us to all the programming offered through ISS, but also university-wide. I'll move along and now to talk about the International Services for Students Office. The ISS office provides supports and non-academic advising services to all international students at SFU. When I say non-academic advising, that includes information about immigration, such as your study permit, visa, and work permit, medical insurance, and transitional support and programming, such as Global Connections Program. We also support students who are new to Canadian culture, including newly arriving permanent residents, returning Canadian citizens, and refugees. Our office also provides information about various study abroad, exchange, and field school opportunities. The ISS office also provides programming and events for SFU students and make referrals to various community engagement opportunities. For academic-related matters, please contact your department advisor or faculty advisor for assistance. Due to COVID-19, our in-person services are temporarily suspended, but we continue to provide support to students remotely via live chat, virtual appointments through Zoom, email, or phone. Please visit our website for the most updated advising schedule and for more information on how to connect with us. I would also encourage you to familiarize yourself with our website, as this is a fantastic resource that includes welcome guides for new students, instruction guides for permits and visa applications, information about medical insurance, COVID-19 FAQ page, and more. I also would like to draw your attention to our next or upcoming session. We will be hosting a Q&A session for families of new international undergrad students this Friday on August 14th. There will be 2 time slots to choose from, one at 7 a.m. PDT and another one at 7 p.m. For more information and to register, please visit the website on this slide. So to Ricky.
Thank you, Hannah. Now we'll shift to talk about medical insurance at SFU. As international students, you must have medical insurance for your entire duration of your studies. If you have family members that are accompanying you, they should also have adequate medical insurance during their stay in Canada. In Canada, there are generally 2 types of insurance, primary and secondary. Primary medical insurance covers medically required services such as doctor's visits, hospital stays, and medical testing. Primary medical insurance is legally required for all residents of British Columbia, including international students. It's provided through the BC Medical Services Plan, or MSP. Secondary medical insurance generally covers extras that are not covered by primary medical insurance, such as dental services, vision care, and prescription medication. Eligible SFU undergraduate students receive secondary medical insurance through the SFSS Health and Dental Plan.
I will talk about the temporary GuardMe SFU plan. SFU GuardMe plan is a temporary primary medical insurance coverage. The goal of GuardMe at SFU is to help you transition while you're waiting for your BCMSP and to allow you have immediate access to medical services in Canada. As international students at SFU, you're automatically enrolled in GuardMe at SFU plan for your first term at SFU. Your coverage starts on September 1st, 2020 through till the end of December. We will not enroll you again in subsequent terms. The cost is $281 per term, and as some of you may have already noticed, it's been reflected in your account and it has been included in your student fees. Electronic medical card will be mailed to you to your SFU email address at the beginning of the fall term, and you can enroll your dependent family members, such as your spouse, common law partner, and all children in your GuardMe plan with additional cost. If you have BCMSP, or if you're not physically in Canada in the fall term, you can opt out online, and I'll provide more details of how to opt out later in this session. Back to Ricky.
Thank you. So BCMSP is the provincial primary medical insurance, and all students staying in BC for 6 months or longer are required to enroll under the Medicare Protection Act. Unlike GuardMe, it is not an automatic enrollment and cannot be done through SFU. If you're physically in BC and haven't done so already, please apply right away online, or you can apply as soon as you arrive in BC. For a new BC resident, you must fulfill the wait period of 2 to 3 months. To apply for BCMSP, your current study permit must be valid for 6 months or more. If you have any dependents, they can be added to your plan when you apply. The cost for BCMSP is $75 a month for all study permit holders. If you receive an invoice monthly by mail, and you can make a payment online by mail, debit, direct debit, or other online payment forms. This charge does not appear on your SFU student account, and you're responsible to make monthly payments. One important thing to know is that your MSP coverage will expire with your study permit. When you renew your study permit, you will need to renew your MSP coverage as well. Normally, you would renew your study permit first and submit a copy of your renewed study permit to extend your MSP coverage.
You can opt out from GuardMe online after September 1st once your GuardMe plan is activated. You can opt out by September 30th for full refund and by November 30th for partial refund. To be eligible for a refund, you must not have used GuardMe in that term. You can opt out of GuardMe if you already have BCMSP or if you're not physically in Canada during the fall term. You can submit opt-out requests online. When you opt out from GuardMe with BCMSP, you must scan the front and back of your BCMSP card, and your BCMSP card must be valid at the time of opting out. Plus, you must also include one of the additional documents listed on this slide: the letter that was issued with the MSP card, or showing effective date on current MSP bill showing effective coverage date, or health insurance BC confirmation on BC MSP enrollment letter. Again, more information can be found on the website listed on this slide. To you, Ricky.
Thanks. So we know there is a lot of information that we're giving you. So we decided to create this flowchart to summarize the opting process and steps for primary medical insurance at SFU. One important point to note is that if you opt out of GuardMe plan because you were outside of Canada in the fall 2020 semester, when you travel to Canada, you must contact the ISS office to learn about temporary medical insurance options, as we will not be automatically enrolling you into GuardMe again. Now, this chart is available on the SFU medical insurance website. Hannah?
Thank you. So that's about the primary medical insurance. I understand that's a lot of information. I'm going to move on to the secondary medical insurance, which is FSS Health and Dental Plan. All SFU undergrad students are automatically enrolled in the SFSS benefits plan for every academic year. This is secondary medical insurance, meaning that this acts as an extension of your primary insurance, and you need BCMSP or equivalent private plan to use the SFSS plan. Secondary medical insurance does not replace BCMSP or equivalent primary health insurance. For students enrolled in the fall term, the total fee for the undergraduate benefit plan is $254.36 for 12 months of coverage. The cost of the plan will be automatically included in your tuition and other fees. You can opt out or add dependents to your secondary medical insurance during the change of coverage period. For this plan, you can only opt out if you have equivalent health and dental coverage in Canada. Opt-outs are only valid for the policy year, and you must opt out again every policy year. As of now, you cannot opt out because you'll be outside of Canada for the fall term. We are currently waiting to hear from the SFSS to let us know what their decisions are on students who will be outside of Canada for the fall term. For more information and details of your coverage and opt-out process, please visit SFSS Student Care website listed on this slide. Due to the limited time we have today, I will briefly touch on these topics here listed. If you're planning to arrive in BC physically before the term begins, please ensure that you purchase early arrival insurance to have adequate medical insurance coverage prior to September 1st. If you are currently in Canada and you are planning to leave BC and perhaps study from your home countries for the fall term, and if you have BCMSP, you must contact CMSP directly to inform them about your absence and discuss your coverage options. Please note that if you do opt out from GuardMe and or cancel BCMSP because you're leaving, you must ensure that you have adequate medical insurance coverage upon your return. Please contact us before you're making your travel plan to learn about your medical insurance options. To Vicky.
Thank you. So I would like to provide you with a quick overview of our services available here at Health and Counseling. We have a team of doctors, psychologists, mental health nurses available to help you during your studies here. Our doctors are well trained to provide both physical and mental health services. Our counselors and mental health nurses are free and available to any currently registered student to address any topics that they may have. We have a variety of online courses and resources available to students to maintain their well-being during their studies. These resources are free of charge. Please note that due to COVID-19, many of our services are going online. We are seeing students through Zoom or by telephone. If you need to see one of our providers, please call the number listed on the slide. An important fact to remember, due to medical laws, we are not able to provide any service to anyone who is not living in British Columbia at this time. Next slide, please. As mentioned, I am the transition case manager, and my role is unique in supporting students from international pathways and their transition to SFU. So transition can mean many things, and I'm able to provide a range of supports in areas such as mental health, culture shock, education systems, medical systems and services, social and recreational support, intercultural communication, and information about the Canadian labor market. I'm happy to provide support to any student. You can make an appointment by calling the number listed on this slide. Next slide, please. So as I first mentioned, if you're not in BC, we're not able to provide any services to you. But we have the My SSP program, or the My Student Support Program. This is a free mental health program available to any SFU student. You can access it even if you are not in Canada. The program is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can call the number listed on the slide, or you can download the app from the Google Store or the Apple Store. Thanks for listening to me. I will now return it back to Hannah.
Thanks, Ricky. So now we will move on to our question and answer session. As such, I'm going to end the recording now. For those of you watching the recorded version of this session, thank you so much for watching. Welcome to SFU, and please do connect with us if you have any follow-up questions.